So the coordinates: 68 degrees southern latitude and 1 degree eastern longitude. Don't mind the globe, it's an insult to humanity, but just for the purpose of understanding where the location is, that's the entrance. And I'm gonna leave this in English and German, and you can actually pause the video when you see the English text. This part is about the imperial German map of the wrongly called hollow earth, because it's not a globe hollow, it's more like it's a crater, and you go inside, you go underneath in the water, and then you go into a cave, and then you surface on the other side to Agartha, which is actually the continent. Agartha is like the new world, and then the continents of Asgard and Liberia. And it's fascinating because you can actually get there with a submarine, and the Germans, that's what they use. They use their U-boats with the type of 11 and 13. Very advanced for the 40s, back in the days, in 1940s, for those days. So the Imperial Germans of the Third Reich were super amazing, awesome as humans and as intelligent. So they were free, they were not mental, like I would call them, like us. They were not slaves like us, like we are in today. They were open to every possibility, and that's the reason why they created the Haunebus, which are wrongly understood by our community of people as the UFOs. They're not unidentified. They were always identified. It's the free German technology, which is based on the free technology of previously, of the 19th century and before. And the Third Reich actually created and engineered these incredible, super awesome crafts like the Haunebu 1, 2, 3, the Vril 1 and the Vril 2, and the Andromeda devices. And yeah, so the document gives real coordinates of this world and the exact place where to dive. You find the corridor to the inner, like what we call inner Earth, and then you get on the other side. And also what's very interesting is that for those of you who have actually been in the army or the navy, you're going to understand this much better than I do, because it was a bit difficult for me, because I've never been in a submarine and I've never actually operated on the sea, on the ocean. But for those of you who are actually professionals on this, if there's anybody, read the text in English, and I'm also going to leave you the version in German for those of you who speak German, and it's amazing. And there's like 8 points where, especially there's like a point in number 3, 6, which says difficult maneuver. So it's not easy. You have to be a professional submarine operative. And the final one, step 9, is drive to Agartha, full speed ahead, look straight forward until the new light is put on. Changing of the magnet poles, and this is what the freaking awesome thing comes by. The movements of the compass needles and other meters are to be ignored, because you're not in this crater anymore. You are going to be in a new world, in a different world. So ignore everything and just keep on moving straight forward. And then the really awesome thing is at the very end. So you have all like the meters and how much you dive and stuff. Actually, the very first time when you dive, it says at the very beginning, dive at the point with the coordinates exact intersection 68 degrees southern latitude and 1 degree eastern latitude at a depth of 400 meters. And then follow the instructions. And then the very last bit of the text says, further instructions are in package number 3, open first when you arrive in Agartha. Unfortunately, I don't know what's in package number 3, because there's no stuff about package number 3. I'm also going to leave you the German text for those of you who live in Germany or you speak German fluently. So you can actually, it's the same thing as just the original text is in German, and the text here is like the extract of the actual text on the map in like normal letters, so you can actually read it better, and in English. So yeah, that's it. Now you know how to get there. If you're part of the army, maybe you have like a personal submarine. I doubt it. I don't know of anybody who has a personal submarine. Like, you can have a private jet, but I guess having your own personal private submarine, you tell me if you know someone, because it's difficult to find people with private jets or airplanes. Imagine with private submarines. And man, if I had my own submarine and I could actually go, I would go there. Exact intersection, depth of 400 meters. It's very unfortunate though, because you can actually get killed if you don't know how to drive properly, maybe. And who knows what they did there. I mean, maybe they blocked the entrance or something, or maybe there's like military and army there at the frontier waiting for you, and if they see you, they just wipe you out. Who knows? It's just fascinating. So at least you know something. And if you know anybody in the army, I know maybe they can tell you something more. Unfortunately for me, I'm stuck because I have no contacts in the army, not even like somebody who actually might be a soldier or whatever, or like in the navy, nothing. So, But if you know something more, I'll be more than happy to actually understand, because I'm really into this stuff. And remember, now you know the location, you know everything, and it's up to each person to actually you make of this what you desire. In the next video, I'm going to actually show you what happened to the people who got there in a sub back in the day, the specific sub and the crew. This was in 1947. Until next video.